Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Tales of Berseria. So in between episodes I actually did go ahead and grind a little bit of cat souls. I got 364, not a lot, but didn't have much time to do it. Very easy to get to from here, just got to teleport a few times. Let's look at some skits. There was actually a skit at the end of last episode that I didn't activate because I was in the middle of my outro, but now I don't know where the heck it went. I'll try maybe teleporting to the, what is it? I don't know what's, it's like, Carnic? I don't know. Where the hell do we need to go? Like, it's not here, but yeah, maybe it was like down here where I need to be for the skit to play out. Anyways, talking to this guy.
Alright, everything's all fixed up. Now to polish this ship from top to bottom.
You really throw your back into your work, don't you?
Why shouldn't I? The Var LT is our pride and joy, our weapon. And most importantly, our home.
I'm sure you've heard this before, but she's one odd-looking ship.
The Var LT was built by the Kingdom 12 years ago, using the very best technology available. She was designed for search and seizure operations on the high seas. Apparently, her unusual design comes from an engineer who is familiar with technology from the far continent.
But on her maiden voyage,
What is with that guy's voice acting?
Jesus took the lives of the captain, then the second, and then the third in command. People thought the ship was bad luck. She was about to be scrapped when Captain Ifrid came and snatched her for himself.
If the ship was bad luck, why did Ifrid want it?
Well, I'm sure part of it was that he wanted a sturdy ship, capable of reaching the far continent. But when I asked him why, he said, "She looks interesting."
She's too interesting if you ask me. We've been chased by storms, struck by icebergs, attacked by a giant whale. You name it.
3 years ago when the first mate arrived, it all made sense. To think we'd been haunted by a reaper the whole time.
Oh, come on. Don't go blaming the captain and the first mate for every bad thing that happens. I bet you're all just frustrated because you're forced to go where they tell you.
None of us are forced to be here. We're here because we choose to be here. And we do so fully knowing what sort of men the captain and the first mate are.
So you're
Anyone
psychotic.
can leave the crew whenever they like. We're free pirates, each of us, here because we want to be. Some of us love
Is that an
adventure,
Irish
some are
accent
looking
he's trying to
test
speak
their
with?
fate, and some are just searching for a good place to die. We're a ragtag bunch of rogues, that's for sure. But not a one of us has died carrying regret or resentment.
So we're glad to help out you and yours. But you'd best not forget what we stand for.
I won't.
They're quite the crew, aren't they?
No.
Were all those accidents truly caused by your power?
Yeah. I've been searching far and wide for a way to lift the Reaper's curse.
How do you know
but
it
when
was
I couldn't
you?
find a single thread to follow on this continent, I turned my eyes to the other side of the ocean.
And that's why you boarded this ship.
And a fine ship she is. The Von Eltia was built from 1,000-year-old wood, you know. Before I found my coin, she was my vessel. But then the accidents came.
And then Ifrid stole the ship. Did he know you were on board?
Definitely. He had pretty solid resonance going for him. Although at first, I think he assumed I was just a dour-eyed lubber worthy of little notice.
I
Tower-eyed
suppose being
lubber.
a Reaper tends to take its toll like that.
No argument there. But still, whether they could see me or not, they didn't act any differently at all. I fought my damn curse with everything I had. And Ifrid and his crew fought right along with me. Hell, we even finally made it to the far continent.
And you didn't find anything there? To help with your curse?
I like the
I didn't
skeptical
even
look on her
look.
face.
But that's why you went there, isn't it?
Eventually, I just got tired of fighting back. The crew, they taught me how to feel alive. And the joy of pursuing my dreams alongside good friends.
I mean, all those friends are gonna die a horrible death because, you know, I'm a cursed Malak that's following them around. But, you know, live your dreams, kids. Also, I'm not sure if that guy was supposed to have, like, an accent or he just had an accent when he was doing his voiceover. Also, where's this skit?
Just when are we going to be allowed free access through Vortigern? Having to go all the way around it every time is far too inconvenient. If they insist on building a big gate over the sea, the least they can do is let honest folk through it.
I get why you're upset, but maybe they just haven't been able to devote the resources to fix it after those savage demons wrecked the place. Look, those demons who attacked Helaves are still on the loose, aren't they?
Yep. Standing right here.
From what I heard, the demons who wrecked Vortigern were the same ones that killed the High Priest.
What? No way. Wait a minute. The High Priest was killed?
Yeah, we didn't kill him, though.
The official story is that he's injured or sick or something, but I heard differently.
We
And
did
no
beat
wonder
him
they
up, I
haven't
think.
had time for Vortigern. I hope the Abbey finds those demons quick. Those monsters need to pay for what they did.
Looks like our infamy is growing by the day.
Oh, we should have
Maybe
an
they've
infamy
even put a
counter.
bounty on us by now.
They keep embellishing our escapades, though. I'm honestly a little hurt they're calling us monsters.
The more they embellish, the easier it is for us to get around. Confusion and panic will only help us.
Oh, we did light that building on fire, so that was, you know, start the burning the place down. Now we just need to burn all the other villages, houses up. Also, I think we beat Eleanor up here as well. Ah, memories. There's another skit in the inn, and then if I don't trigger that other skit that I had when I was grinding cat souls, which I kind of regret not viewing if it's like just disappeared.
Man, I heard that the merchants in Port Renede are making a killing now that the sea gate is shut tight.
No. Nothing compared to a merchant like you.
There are people profiting from this?
Of
What
course.
are you talking about?
They're human.
Anyone who wants to head to Northgand has to sail around Westgand now. And those ships need to put into Port Renede for supplies.
That is true. Still, it's only until Vortigern is repaired.
Your friends in Renede wouldn't happen to be paying off the Abbey to delay repairs, would they?
You think that'd work on the Abbey? They're not as lax as the church was.
So that's it. You're in cahoots with the church.
Hey, relax. I'm just saying, there's a lot of nasty rumors circulating about those priests.
So not everyone's been hurt by Vortigern's closure. Interesting.
There's a front and back to every coin.
Except for
your
yours,
coin
Eisen.
only ever
Yeah.
turns on tails.
Good call, Maggie. No, not that one. Let's see. Any more skits? All right, we'll come out here. There is nothing. So let's go here. There it is. Underworld Connections.
The Bloodwing butterflies operate in the Empire's shadows. Not even the Abbey knows their full scope beyond whispers and rumor. And you all have a connection to them, don't you?
Dark and interconnected is the underworld. We've heard voices in the shadows, glimpsed faces behind paper-thin masks.
The attack on High Priest Gideon. Was that at their behest?
Yeah, the Bloodwings asked us to take him out.
We did it in exchange for information that could lead us to Artorias.
Information? You would assassinate a man for mere information?
You'd assassinate a man for
Information
like a
on the
Klondike
shepherd
bar.
who rules the world. Not a bad deal if you ask me.
We just work with them when our interests align. Nothing more.
That's the kind of thin justification I'd expect to hear from them, too.
But the Bloodwings were acting upon knowledge that the High Priest was harming the people of the city.
You're right. The incident with the nectar was the church's failing.
Is that what we're calling it?
It seems that the
An
Bloodwing
incident?
butterfly network
Alright.
goes further and deeper than we had thought.
They knew about the barrier at the throne, too.
And Velvet's expertise at dove mimicry.
Would you stop bringing that up? Dove mimicry? What does that mean?
Oh, do it again.
I have no idea.
There was a dove near the dock checkpoint. That's all.
Cool.
Huh?
Right! It was a black, full-chested dove, wasn't it? Cuckoo!
A black, full-chested dove? Is that some sort of underworld code word?
Yeah, it means Velvet is well endowed. All right, let's head back to, I guess the Zexen entrance, and I don't think we need there was nothing else in the town, so I guess we just go back to Lorgris.
Here we are, back in Logris.
I was gonna cut to the town, but all right.
The first time.
More funny than tough, if you ask me.
Oh, you mean Velvet's little dove act?
Coo, coo. I'd be careful teasing her if I were you. You know how she can get.
Oh, don't act like you didn't enjoy it too. I'm sure you did, right?
It was very cute.
Good little boys don't lie to adults, you know.
I might have. Just a little.
Say it like a dove.
It was funny. Coo, coo.
She's gonna eat every single one of us.
Is Inominat's book so difficult? Grimoire seemed perplexed by it.
Yeah. She said it was written in ancient Avarost, a language that uses Impressionist script.
I've never heard of Impressionist script.
Each character can have many different meanings and readings, depending on the emotion it's expressing and the way it relates to the characters around it. Some modest records on its grammar and structure survive, but none that say how to read the emotion the characters express.
That sounds confusing
Grimoire
as all
said that
hell.
you have to recreate the writer's feelings as a sort of starting point in order to read it.
I see. And you have a talent for that sort of thing?
I guess I do.
But a script based on emotions? That's as far removed from modern language as can be.
Yeah.
Or logic.
It's completely unrelated, apparently.
How can it be completely unrelated?
After the temperance of Avarost, the entirety of human civilization vanished. The language went with it.
Much as a blooming flower loses its petals, the Avarost civilization grew too far and came to its final end. The surviving buildings and ancient tools, the likes of which our technology cannot replicate, were the beginning of that end.
In any case, it sounds like deciphering that writing will take quite a while.
Expedition returned. Oh, this is a new one too, so we're gonna get some new items. A lizard tail, tail and pepper, and a new recipe. Don't tell Dial that.
Show him how I...
You probably wouldn't really appreciate us eating lizard tail. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all new enemies.
Are we ready for this?
You're not all new enemies. You're new enemies. You're peacocks. We fought you, though, I think, at one of the Class 4 islands. I know we fought the bush apes. I might as well fight them now. I guess I won't meet you guys back at the town just yet. Not until we at least kill these guys. And actually, it's only like 2 screens over, so it's not like it's a far journey anyways. These guys aren't that strong, though. Maybe we're just a lot stronger these days. Yeah, I mean, we gained a few levels fighting the last boss. Maybe we reached a plateau, not plateau, or peak.
From me.
You know what? I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, we could go for a grade bonus, but... This is like the same hawk we've been fighting. Is that the same hawk we've been fighting this whole time?
Time to dish out
Yeah.
pancakes.
Why are there always hawks? There's always hawks. Oh yeah, I don't. Why? Do they have just one third enemy? That doesn't seem reasonable. I mean, on the upside, I guess they can't guard that. No, I just noticed that like, they couldn't guard me eating them, which gotta suck for them. Like, oh, we got our guard up. Oh no, she's still killing us. Hold that for a second, get our souls back. You guys could all target mine one, but no, you gotta go for your separate targets. And we already fought the bush babies, so... Bush babies? I think that's from Chrono Cross. We already fought those guys, so we don't need to fight them again. We're gonna lose the grade bonus, probably, unless there's some new enemies up here. And there's not. But we're already at the town, so it's not that big of a deal. I mean, we fought... Yeah, the bush apes we fought during the island. We don't need to fight them again. I didn't recognize the peacocks, though, when we first saw them. And the hawks, like, why are there so... Why are there hawks in every continent?
Man, the capital sure is big.
Yeah, with historical buildings and artisans and all, there's much of interest here for a boy who loves to learn.
Uh-huh.
Sightseeing's nice and all, but don't wander off and get lost.
We're wandering off and getting lost.
Sorry. Don't worry about him. He can take care of himself.
I know. I was just saying.
Oh, he can just feel attention. Hello.
You look like travelers. I have some good news for you. The restrictions on travel to the Aldina Plains are going to be lifted soon. The road's opening back up!
So, that's the latest word on the streets?
Ha! I see what you did there.
I try to liven things up around here.
Yeah, you fail all the time.
Ever since Lord Artorias became the Shepherd, demon attacks have gone down. The world's filled with hardships, but perhaps things are starting to go in the right direction.
Perhaps. The demons who nearly destroyed Halavis are still skipping about on the loose, though.
What?
And just the other day, a village near Salt was destroyed by the demon blight. Guess the capital doesn't mind, though.
What?
Don't worry about it.
We are blowing
Your
this
shepherd and
man's
the Abbey
mind.
are going to save the world, right?
Listening to you has kind of gotten me all nervous again.
You should go
If
home
you hear
and
any
like
other scary
assume the
stories,
fetal position.
let me know, please.
I've got one with fresh blood, melted bodies. Oh, maybe that tale about the demon doll that comes alive.
If you're going to waste time, we're leaving you here.
Well, that's enough of this detour then. Sorry to be such a drag.
Wait! That doll one sounded really cool!
Yeah, and also something we didn't do. So, okay, look at this. Are the planes he was just mentioning, are they up here? No. No, I don't think we've been to those planes yet. Alright, well, whatever. Oh yeah, we can just check the map for skits. Nah, it doesn't look like there's I mean, there's at least 3 others, but it doesn't look like there's too many more. Aside from that, I do need to talk to the Bloodwing. Excuse me?
What's with this crowd?
Majelu's troupe just put on a real show. Man, it was the best. Her dancing was every bit as great as I'd heard.
Wow, the Majelu?
Surely you mean Magilu. Has my time to bask in fame finally come at long last?
No, we're talking about Majelu, not Magilu.
You know, Lulu, the famous dancer? She actually goes by the majestic Lulu, but everyone calls her Majelu.
That's dumb. That's dumb.
Just watching the beauty
That is
of her dance.
that is dumb.
I can't help but feel like maybe everything's gonna turn out okay in the world.
Sounds like a pretty cheerful act she has.
Cheerful? This is all a ripoff! She's just trying to pass off as Magilu's menagerie and profit from our good name!
We don't have a good name.
What good name? We don't actually perform anything.
Cool.
I was planning on getting started eventually, but now this con artist comes along and ruins everything!
I can't just ignore that, you know.
It's Majelu!
You did great today, Majelu. I loved it.
Thank you so much. But according to my teacher, I still have a long way to go. I'll work hard to do better next time, so I hope you'll come see me.
Majelu's teacher is a dancer named Balta, whose immense talent brought him all the fame in the world. But Balta suffered a tragic injury that took him forever from the stage, and now Majelu was working hard to carry out his dream.
So, you're Majelu then?
I am.
Why?
My teacher and I work really hard to put on performances.
You gotta
that'll leave a
start at the
lasting
knees
impact.
and work our way up.
And I refuse to let anyone call me a phony.
Oh? And how do you propose to stop me? Taking it to the stage and seeing which one of us can better hold a crowd?
Yes. That's just what I was hoping for.
Lulu, don't go around picking petty fights.
But sir, this woman, she...
You should know better. If you have the energy to spare spitting vitriol at people, you should refocus that anger into moving your body. If you need to express yourself, do it on the stage.
Yes, sir. You're right.
Why is that guy crying?
Teacher.
Okay,
is the
apparently
pain
he's
acting up
dying.
again?
It's no matter. What does pain compare to losing the ability to dance? Anyway, what matters is how you're holding up.
I'm fine, sir.
Good. Then let's head back and practice some more.
He seems strict.
He seems old.
He does. But keep in mind that Balta recognized her talent at a young age. He even adopted her so he could pass on everything he knew. He might be strict, but only because he believes in her.
You sure know an awful lot about them.
He like...
I'm sort of a fan of theirs, you could say.
Did he, like, buy her from her parents?
A teacher and his student, chasing after the same dream. What a sweet little story they have.
We can end their dream. Is that a new quest for us to do?
That's why I think it's high time for Magilu's Menagerie to put on a show. And for our act, we'll be a comedy duo.
Comedy? Where'd you get that idea?
You heard me propose a challenge to little Majelu, right? But not one of you knows a single acrobatic trick.
Sorry.
I mean, a lot of us do like flips around, like just jumping and flipping all the time.
You feel a little bad at least. Now, normally I'd make you guys do something flashy like jump through a ring of fire, but I'll be magnanimous and let you do comedy instead. With comedy, I can take control of the stage and keep things lively. I can feed you the audience on a platter.
But going on the same stage as Majelu, it's too much to handle.
Oh, I can't wait to take her down a peg or two.
I'm out.
Petty
I don't
jealousy.
even know why you're bothering. It's hopeless.
It's not hopeless. Plus, if we do well, we'll be raking in the dough.
All right, I'm in.
What better opportunity do we have to get started than now? After all, people will come thinking we're Majelu's troupe.
You're sure eager to profit off of her good name.
That's exactly the material I want. Keep throwing out such zingers and the audience will be in stitches.
I'm not sure I follow, but okay.
The only thing getting thrown out is gonna be you.
You know, I think you could pull off being the straight man in our act.
What? Keep your compliments to yourself.
This plan might sound dumb, but more money never hurts.
Eisen, not you too.
Then it's settled. Now we just need to book ourselves a few gigs. I've got an in with all the stage directors in town. For now, I think everyone should pair up so we can figure out just what sort of comedy chops you all have. Everybody?
Even me?
Certainly. Each one of you is a part of Magilu's Menagerie, after all.
I'm not so sure about this.
Is this gonna be a thing? Like this is like gonna be like a mini game or a quest that we gotta do? I don't. Oh no, it is. Talk to the promoter and Port Zuxon the whole performance. Well, I mean, I guess we can probably do that before we go Therian hunting. Let's get this chest first. Hello, good ma'am.
Whenever I hear Magilu's name, I can't help but think of Magilanica.
What?
Magilanica? Who's that?
Oh, she's just a girl who worked as part of the freak show. Talked to spirits nobody else could see.
That's her, all right. She had many mysterious powers, like moving things without touching them and divining where
Oh,
people
she was
would
like an
find
exorcist
lost
then.
objects. For a time, people called her the Little Witch. She was pretty popular.
Thanks to her, the rest of the troupe took in plenty of cash. Or so I hear.
Yeah, but eventually they took it too far, and the kingdom tried them for heresy. I hear Magilanica was subjected to really brutal torture.
True fact. Everyone knows this story.
Well, I've never heard it.
That's not too surprising. It all took place when I was a young woman myself.
Remind me, Magilu. How old are you again?
What? How old would you say I am?
Well, from
mentally
your
at least
reaction,
10.
I can at least tell you're not my age.
So she's old. All right. 2 more skits. One of them is new. One of the other skits we viewed must have unlocked it. I do need to go talk to... Oh, but the star is over there. I need to get my cash for killing all those code red demons. You!
When will the High Priest return to us?
Keep this between us,
Never?
but I heard Lord Gideon was killed by demons.
Surely
one
that's
demon.
not true.
It most certainly is true. Hey,
It was us!
Hear you.
It wasn't really
I
us,
know
it was the
someone who
Griffin.
works in the palace, and he said the demon was a girl with the head of a wolf and the body of a gorilla.
But how could a demon have gotten into the palace?
I can see that.
Apparently, there was a power struggle among the higher-ups, and Gideon's enemies snuck the demon into his villa. They say that's why people sometimes heard terrifying screams coming from the place.
Oh, is the demon still there?
No idea. Rumor says she escaped.
I hope so.
I
We
wouldn't
gotta go
worry.
kill that.
There's
oh,
no
not
way
kill
she'd
the
stick
thing, but,
around
like-
here.
That's what you think. She's right here, so you'd better watch out.
Stop messing around already.
Maggie's good for cover. Yeah, I hope the Griffin's still there. I mean, I get that they're pinning on it, but we didn't kill him. No, we just assisted in his
The
killing.
nights are so cold of
We
late.
chased him there.
It's gotten harder to get flamestone, too.
I hear the port at Halaviz is at a near standstill. No matter how much flamestone they mine from Mount Killerhouse, they can't get it shipped out.
Because he burned the place down?
Abby is aware of the situation. It's not just us who are suffering. We have to endure.
Times like these is when we need to practice Lord Artorius's teachings. The many outweigh the individual.
Exactly. I'm sure Lord Artorius will think of us soon and send aid.
He doesn't give a damn about any of you.
How dare you!
The many outweigh the individual, right? Artorius wants to save humanity as a whole. Your individual troubles aren't important to him.
You have no idea what you're talking about. Aren't we part of the whole he wants to save?
No. What happy fools.
Sorry about that. She didn't get to see his speech, so she's been taking it out on everyone around her.
Really? What a troublesome kid.
Pretty sure she's not a kid.
Speech was incredible.
Right. Alright, anything else open up? No. I think next time we're going to go back to Port Zexen using one of the teleport bottles. We'll put on a little show, see what happens. Then we'll come back and, I guess, go after the Griffin? No, Griffin. Okay, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press the like button below. If you're not subscribed yet, on my video section, check out some of the content and see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great day.